So let me take us down memory lane as regards the evolution of work. All right, as regards the evolution of work, how it has evolved over time, and how people are able to sink in and find purpose and do quite a number of things. So, how in the world did we get here? How in the world did we get here? So let's go back in time. All right, back in time. If you're ready, just type BIT. All right, BIT. That's back in time. Let me take you back in time. Back in time. Many years ago, many years ago, many years ago, they say the best thing you can do as regards to advancement in the world globally is go study the past. When you study the past, you understand the present and you can predict the future. All right, so let me take us back in time. Fantastic. I see all the BITs. This is evolution of work from a global standpoint. All right, from a global standpoint, not the evolution of job, the evolution of work. How men and women have been able to find meaning by virtue of doing one or two things that have impacted the global scale. As at 3000 BEC, as before the existence of Christ, to 1500 Christ existed, right? CE, ancient civilization. The best a man or woman can do is going to the farm, being a builder, being a trader, being a soldier. That's the best you can do. Just, 1 or 2 million activities. People are finding purpose there, doing this, doing that. Amidst that, philosophers emerging, a lot of different individuals pieced together. 1750 to 1900, Christ existing, we had the Industrial Revolution, right? So machines came, small machines came to work in the farmland to improve productivity. So people moved from various farm down to cities. So they were making advancements, little advancement. So while all of this transition was happening, some persons were saying, oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? What's happening here? And all of a sudden, the Industrial Revolution, as we have it, bettered the modern era, where the new normal became the educational system. The new normal became the educational system. And at this level, the concept of go to school, get a job, there'll be pension, there'll be gratuity, everything started taking place. Banks started formulating, healthcare sectors, industries at different territories started emerging, and they were looking for workforce. That whole drama started here. And people were paid heavily. People gave it their all as regards to their positioning. And 1990 to 2020, we had the internet era, where we had the rise of machines, super fast machines, right? And search engines, emails, communication became fast. You don't need to write a letter and wait for like 3 months for someone to receive it. You can send emails, it drops fast. All of that gave room for individuals to reshape their concept of work. Because how we were working in the year 2000, right? Listen, that's why I took time to explain the definition. How we're working in the year 2000 is not the same way we were working in the 1700. Vast difference. And 2000 to 2019, we had the information era. It was a knowledge-driven economy where the people that possessed the knowledge, they set themselves apart. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of the internet, knowledge of the Industrial Revolution. See, it was just all about you grasping the knowledge and positioning yourself to serve that knowledge to other individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, what year are we in? Please, somebody talk to me in the comment section. What year are we in? I need our feedback. What year are we in? What year are we in? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What year are we in? I'm curious. I want to know. What year are we in? 2025, right? 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, this is you in 2025. The last time I checked, you were alive in 2020. The last time I checked, you were alive in 2010. The last time I checked, you were alive in the year 2000. And I can tell you for free, by the special grace of God, you'll be alive in 2030. But the question is, where would you have positioned yourself to be? Now, let's look at this. 2020, we had the pandemic. It disrupted the entire global phase, bettered the connected revolution, where you now have two options. You either create or you collaborate. And that gave room for a lot of creators, as we have it, call them content creators. They are thriving super fast because it is a revolution that they are maximizing. It's like a wave. Once you just position yourself, the wave is coming and you catch the wave, everything looks easy. Even if you don't have the skills, you can attest to the fact that there are some persons that you're like, this person is not supposed to make it, but the person is making it. If there has been anybody like that of that nature, just like that, you judge the person. You didn't say it out. Maybe you don't say it out, but you judge the person, and this person is not supposed to be making it. But guess what? The person is making it. Does anybody come to mind? Anybody at all? Just give me a yes in the comment section. Anybody? Don't need to type the person's name. No, no. All right, but just give me a yes. It's simply because this person understands time and season and is riding on the wave. Why am I saying it? Already there's a wave activated. The question is, will you ride on it? Now, we are at a very pivotal point. I will explain. Because here's the beauty of it. Okay, let me do that. I want to do it to our right, to our left, but then we're looking at this from a plain font. So to our right is the connected revolution. To our left is the artificial intelligence revolution. The joy of where you are standing now, as of today, is the fact that you can decide to turn to your left and create for yourself something formidable. You can decide to turn to your right and restructure your level of work. If you're on the same page, please type in yes. Just give me yes, give me yes. If you're on the same page, type in yes, type in yes, type in yes. You can decide to go to the left, or you can decide to go to the right. And you have to be saying, no, see, you don't need to wait for 2030 to start maximizing the revolution. No, already we have tech-driven companies that have entered a billion-fold. I was watching an interview few weeks back, and the gentleman said, I started the business 11 months ago. Now we just hit $1 billion upon evaluation. Here, tech company. While somebody has been somewhere trying to do another thing in another revolution, and they've not even seen $100 million in evaluation. Why am I saying it? It's a wave. So people are preparing to catch the wave. Others are already catching it. But it's a dicey spot that you and I, we are in. So if you're not careful, you will lose everything that you have. You lose every single thing that you have. Our advantage is what is behind and what is in front. Because we're at liberty to create or collaborate using the connected revolution. We're also at liberty to also create or collaborate using the artificial intelligence revolution. But if you don't understand how to do it in the artificial intelligence revolution, you will lose your money. If you're hearing me, just give me a yes in the comment section. It's very, very key. It's very, very key. But more importantly, what you do this year will set you apart. And if you miss out this year, as regards to having a solid understanding of what I'm saying, time will for me to go into the details. But then, if only you can get what I'm saying, it gives you an opportunity to separate yourself. And my mentor said something. He said, the best time to create wealth is in the season that you are in. Now we are in between two seasons. That is double. That's double. And you're like, Mr. Immanuel, calm down, calm down. Are you aware that application called ChatGPT, if you're here, you have used the application. You've asked that application just one question. Whether the ChatGPT on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, or the normal app itself, if you've ever asked her or him a question, right? My own, she's a woman. Maybe your own is a man. If you've ever asked her a question, just type I have in the comment section. Just type in I have, type in I have, type in I have. Somebody talk to me. Type in I have. Because I can literally go into that application now and say, Achalugo. I just give me like a business idea you think I can start in 2025 and I can scale it up to $1 billion by 2030. Just work up something. She'll say, okay, sir. She'll get to work. She'll explain everything. She'll say, okay, what industry would you want to pick it out from? I'll say, okay, let's do health. Let's do tech. Let's do fashion and design. Let's do IT. She'll break everything down. She'll build a business. I can tell her, okay, set up a website for me. Give me the codes and everything. Are you aware that I would have needed, if they are to show you the men and women together that you will need to mastermind and create that kind of business, fear will catch you. But guess what? We are entering a dispensation of ease, but do not be deceived. With ease comes more work, but you cannot fight a revolution. You embrace it and use it to your advantage. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? Because of the matter is every work comes with a reward, and your position will always determine your level of reward, full stop.